Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Vanessa and I didn't upload a video on Friday. I had recorded one recently but it didn't want to go up. I don't know what's going on with my computer. I tried to upload it once. It said 1 hour was going to be uploaded. I tried again, it said 2 hours. So at the end of the day I just deleted the video because something I feel like is not meant to be posted. So today's topic is kind of like a chit chat, but I want to talk about my story and overcoming. And I hope you guys check out my Instagram when this video is done to show you guys some pictures that I would never post on Instagram, but that I feel like it was time for me to do. It's nothing inappropriate. It's more like empowerment, encouragement, that type of stuff. So let's get into the video. So I just finished working out and I'm like all sweaty and sticky and nasty and smelly, but I wanted to come here to cool down a little bit and talk to you guys. My story. Where should I begin? I'm not gonna do like a drawing board or like whatever they do. My story. Most of you guys know I have 2 older siblings. I have a younger sibling and mom and dad. Okay. And growing up for me, my story wasn't. It was okay. I mean, growing up, it was okay. But I had a lot of verbal abuse. Physical abuse, a little bit. And I'm going to explain to you guys why. You know, Hispanic parents, they don't take things very lightly. They don't care if you're 15. They're still going to spank you if you disrespect them. Well, that was back in the days. Because now in the days, oh, here's the stuff and get out of my way. You know, that's how the parents are raising their kids, unfortunately. But I grew up in a household where I was the 3rd child, and I was the 2nd girl, and my twin was skinny, my older sister was skinny, and I was a chubby one. My brother was also chubby, but later on he lost all his weight and everything, right? I've always fought with my weight. I've always fought with trying to fit in with my family members, because growing up my mom would always tell me, you know, you're fat, you're this, you need to lose weight. If you don't lose weight, then I'm going to buy these pair of pants. You better not eat that chocolate cake, because if you do, you're going to gain weight. So the only way for me to defend myself was I would scream back. I would tell them like, no, like, you don't tell me what to do, like this and that. And that's where the physical abuse came, because my mom, she would hit me really hard. Luckily I have tough skin. So I have tough skin, and I've never had bruises or anything like that because I've had tough skin, thankfully. Literally, look, like I have tough skin. And so there was this point in my life where, you guys have known that I've gone through depression, whatever. But I stood up and everything, and I was like, you know what, it's my time, this and that. So as I grew up older and I started growing up older, I started realizing that I wasn't happy with myself. I started realizing that I am fat, and I drew that into my head because that's what I grew up on. You know, I grew up on with my family members telling me that I'm fat, that I need to watch myself, that I need to lose weight, you know, all this stuff. And I would always run to my room and cry. One year, it was during summer break, and I went to stay with my brother and my sister-in-law for the summer, because my parents wanted me to stay there so that I can get some physical training. My mom's home. Let me close the door. So back to where I was. I forgot where I was. But, so, oh yeah, I remember now. So they sent me over there to my brother and my sister-in-law's apartment, but they were living at the time. And they were like, you're gonna work out. And I'm like, okay, you know, like, whatever. And I wasn't happy with myself, to be honest. I really wasn't, because I've always been pushed to lose weight. I've always been pushed to be somebody that others wanted me to be. I remember he would push me to run. He would push me, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the way that he did it was very, very, very I just didn't like it. One day I stood up to him and I told him, I was like, I'm not one of your little soldiers. You know, you're not gonna teach me. You're not gonna treat me like one of your soldiers. You know, because first of all, I am your sister, and second of all, I am a human, and I do have respect towards you, and I do have my own beliefs. You know, and I went home. I did lose weight. I looked good. I gained all that weight back, and he came back and he was like, what happened? And I'm like, I gained it back. Like, what did you expect it to happen? At the time, I was in middle school. And, mind you, I've always been a curvy girl. Let me try this. So, I've always been a curvy girl. I've never been thin. Never. Okay. And the reason that I say that is because we all have our own body shapes. And I don't know if you guys know this, but guys do lose weight faster than women. Whether you have kids or not, we do lose weight slower. But we do lose it. You know, we just lose it in certain areas where guys, they lose it right away. And I wouldn't eat over there because I didn't like the food that they would give me. Sometimes I wouldn't eat. So I felt like I was in prison in there, you know. And I felt like that for quite half of my life. And it wasn't until I turned 18 when I was like, you know what, I'm going to work out for myself. Not because my mom told me, not because my brother told me, not because my dad told me, not because my uncle told me, not because my cousin told me, for myself. Okay, 2017 came in. I started working out. I started doing workouts and everything. My brother came down. And this is going to make me cry. He was like, all of you guys in this house are going to die from a heart attack. And I just stared at him. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, all of you guys are going to die from a heart attack. And then, so he started explaining to me, he's like, by the way that you guys eat like if you guys were pigs. Practically, that's what he was saying. And mind you, I've always been criticized by people, even though I didn't really know them that way, and I'm not going to name who. And it did hurt me because they didn't know me at all. So just for them to come in and say, you know, you this and that, it's not right. And that's where I learned not to judge others, and that's where I learned to respect others for how they were, because I know a change is coming. I know a change is coming for them. So I started my journey, and I have lost some inches. I went from a size 12 to a size 10. So, I get emotional because of those people that, especially my family members, because I had friends where I would tell them my weight and they'd be like, you don't weigh that much. And I'd be like, yes I do. They're like, you don't look like it, right? So when I began working out, I weighed 184, 186. And I believe now I weigh like 175, I would say. I haven't weighed myself, but that's what I'm kind of figuring, because I've lost two pant sizes. And so I am very proud of myself, because this is the thing that I'm doing for myself. And that is my story, and I want to tell those young girls, all those young teenage girls, that just because you don't have anybody supporting you, don't let yourself down. You know, be your supporter, be your motivator, be your hope, be your faith, be your belief, be a believer. Because if you don't believe in yourself, and if you don't have that mindset where you can say, hey, I'm gonna be myself, I can do this, they don't need to tell me what to do, I'm gonna do it for myself. And that's one of my goals on my YouTube channel, is to inspire young girls like myself, and maybe older women that didn't have that growing up either, that they can see it in me like, you guys don't know how awesome it feels to not feel that anymore. To not feel those people pushing on you and telling you. And you tell them, hey, you know what? I'm doing it for myself. You know, I'm pushing myself. You know, I'm doing it for myself. And it feels good. My dad, he may not see it. He was a soccer player growing up. He was very athletic growing, right? And over there, you have to work for it, you have to jump for it, you have to run for it, you have to walk for it. So, you guys, I hope you guys check out my Instagram and see what I'm talking about, because I want you guys to come along this journey with me. I've been going on it for 2 months and a half now. And I do see changes in my body, even though on some angles I'm like, ooh, I look super big. But I really do have broad shoulders and a wide back. So I got that from my dad's side. So maybe that's why. But my face is a lot thinner. But I just want to tell you guys, that is my story. That is me. This is me. This is the person that I am becoming, you know. It hurt the most when I was coming from family members, but I think I'd rather have come from my family members than people from the outside, because I don't know, they don't know you, and your family members break you down, they build you up, they're there for you, they're not there for you depending on your situation. But if you guys have any more requests videos like this, inspirational videos, I hope you guys enjoy, and bye. Love you guys so much. Check out my Instagram to see what I'm talking about. So, something very, 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 very atrevido for me. It's something that I would never done. So, I am proud of myself, guys. And I hope you guys are proud of yourselves as well. Love yourself. If you're not comfortable how you are, change it. You can change it. You can work on your little, look at this. You can work on your little fat right here, your chin, your cheeks. You can work on yourself. You know, you can do it. If you don't have your supporters that you wanted to have, forget about them. They don't think about you. Forget about those who said you're fat, you're this, you're too thin or you're too thick. Forget about them. Forget about those who said you're gonna die of a heart attack. Prove them wrong and show yourself that you can do it. And this is my story. Bye.